published 0409s, the 18th of November 2017, updated 0759s, the 18th of November 2017. The mother of a 12-year-old boy removed from class and put into isolation for a Peaky Blinders-style haircut has hit out at school authorities. Helen James, who is recovering from a stroke, said her son James Hiles' shaved back and sides was a result of an accident with some clippers. And she is furious that staff at Marple Hall School in Stockport were not more understanding despite knowing about her health problems and how upset James had been about them. A spokesman for the school said they stood by their high standards for students' uniform and appearance. Helen, 39, said she had been cutting James' hair on Tuesday night when the plastic guard on the clippers slipped off. James Hiles, 12, was put into isolation at school for a Peaky Blinders-style haircut. Actor Cillian Murphy, who stars in hit TV series Peaky Blinders, an epic gangster drama set in the lawless streets of 1920s Birmingham which airs on BBC Two, "It took a chunk out of the back so I had to level it up," she said. He went to school on Wednesday. It was a non-uniform day for children in need, but they took him out of class straight away and put him in isolation. He also had a detention that afternoon. He explained to the teacher what had happened, but they told him it was not good enough. The mum said a member of staff phoned around 1 p.m. on Wednesday to inform them that her son had been excluded from class and to discuss his haircut. But when she called back, she was unable to speak to the teacher concerned. Helen added, "They knew James had been upset about me having a stroke. He was up all night on Wednesday, not able to sleep, and didn't go into school on Thursday. His dad rang them that morning and left a message to say that James wouldn't be going in, but they didn't ring him back." But his mum Helen James is furious that staff at Marple Hall School in Stockport were so strict with him because she said that the haircut was an accident after the clippers she used slipped. Helen said that she suffered a stroke 6 weeks ago and spent a week in hospital receiving treatment. She was initially paralyzed down her left side, although sensation has started to return, and it has affected her speech, sight and memory. Helen said that she suffered a stroke 6 weeks ago and spent a week in hospital receiving treatment. She was initially paralyzed down her left side, although sensation has started to return, and it has affected her speech, sight and memory. James was so upset he fainted in school, she added. He lost his grandparents and he was worried he was going to lose everyone. Helen said that people on social media had commented that James' new hairstyle was similar to the ones in BBC TV hit show Peaky Blinders, starring Cillian Murphy, which started a new series this week and was filmed in locations including the Northern Quarter and the Old Granada Studios. James' dad James Hiles, 35, a call center manager, said the school said the haircut was not in line with their policy, but I explained it was an accident and not James' fault. Helen is just out of hospital and the school are aware of that. James has been very upset and I just think it could have been handled better. A spokesman for the school said Marple Hall School sets high standards in terms of the uniform and appearance of students. Where there are issues which cannot be resolved at the time, students are supervised in an internal exclusion room led by an experienced member of staff to ensure that there is no break in learning. The vast majority of students meet our expectations on a daily basis, and those who do not are treated calmly and fairly until the issue is resolved.